I know what it feels like not to be a confident woman in my own community. With this being said, Anna's house fostered my strengths and allowed me to see that there was hope and helped me blossom my own confidence to have a future for myself and my children. It is because of Anna's house that I'm able to stand up here in front of you all to tell much of my story. I was asked to explain and share with you my upbringing and the dynamics of my family. However, I can honestly say that I'm currently processing my own feelings and emotions from this time of my life, and I'm not ready to explain this part of my story. I will start with my two children, Emery, who is 2 years old, and Elijah, who's going to be 9 months. I see these two beautiful children as the beginning of my healthy family. I look at these two, and I promise myself that this is the start of stopping the cycle of abuse. I strive every day to be a better woman so my children can see confidence and strength in their mother. I will start my story March of 2016, where I was in a domestic violence situation and I had nowhere to turn. I was scared, pregnant, lost my housing, lost my car, as well as my confidence and dignity. I was completely hopeless. I remembered an important resource that I had used previous to this time of my life, and I picked up the phone and asked for help. I found myself at SARC, which is a domestic violence shelter. This shelter assisted me with connecting with Anna's house. I feel so grateful that I was able to get a room within the amount of time. I arrived at Anna's house June 2016 and was due September 2016. My first day arriving, a case manager from SARC came with me. I remember crying because I was scared, because I was pregnant, about to bring the baby into this world without knowing anyone. As you all can imagine, I've had my fair share of trust issues, so this situation was not easy for me, especially with being pregnant. As time went on, I felt very comfortable and safe while in the care of the staff at Anna's house. I began to bond with the staff and the residents, finally beginning to understand what it felt like to trust. Anna's house allowed me to have routine and structure. I never knew how important this was until this time in my life. Over time, these people who I'm surrounding myself with became my family. These people understood where I was coming from, and on my bad days, I didn't have to explain myself. These women normalized my feelings of motherhood, helping me understand that feeling overwhelmed was okay. And I am forever grateful for this support. In addition to creating this family-like atmosphere, Anna's house also assisted me with life skill classes, as well as helping me learn the ropes to independently connect with community and medical resources. Anna's house connected me with Early Head Start. This program supported me with medical benefits, goal setting, and overall support. In addition to this, they supported me with putting together baby furniture, which seems like an easy task. But as a single mom, simple tasks such as these can be most frustrating. When Emery was born, they assisted me with developmental milestones such as crawling, walking, speech, and feeding. I have to put a plug in for Miss Leslie. She has been my biggest supporter from Early Head Start. Emery adores her and is always excited to see her. This says a lot about her character and dedication to my family, as well as others she's helped. She comes to my house and works on development, structure, discipline, education, and potty training. As you can probably imagine, this is a huge help for myself as a single parent because, as we all know, potty training can be a daunting part of parenthood. Early Head Start allows me to be social by organizing social events and field trips with other moms with similar ages and children. I'm able to connect with these moms and once again normalize how I'm feeling with change in my life, parenthood, womanhood, and setting goals for myself. Overall, Early Head Start has become a huge part of my life that allows me to flourish, not only as a mom, but but most of all as an individual. I am super excited because now my daughter is going to be going to Head Start this coming school year. And I know that because of this program, she will flourish. And I'm so excited to see the next chapter of her life. Looking back at exactly 3 years ago, I would have not even begun to believe that I'd be sitting up here, the woman I am, the mother I am, and the person I am in my community, if it was not for Ada's house. Currently, I have stable housing, medical care, around-the-clock support, but most of all, I have learned the importance of stability. Stability does not just mean day-out routine. It means so much more. It means stability in medical care, stability in housing, stability with friends and family who I know I can rely on, as well as the stability of creating goals for myself to work towards. I'm sorry, bear with me. Oh, right here, yes. My bad. One of these goals was independence. And I can now stand up here and say that I am one step stronger when it comes to my independence, because I have achieved my goal of buying my own car. It feels awesome. I'm still in shock, you know. I can't even begin to describe the feeling. But what I can tell you is that it's a huge part of my life. If they would have told me when I arrived at Anna's house that I would or could achieve all this, I would have looked at them sideways. But with support, opportunity, and optimistic outlook, you can achieve anything you work for. There are incredibly amount of people I would like to thank, but it would take me this whole benefit breakfast. These people made a huge impact in my life, and if it was not for their empathy, kindness, willing to listen, patience and understanding, and the drive to help me, I would still be where I was 3 years ago, rock bottom. You know who you are, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. With this being said, I am here, I have made it, and I continue to work for my happiness. My journey has just begun. It's my time to shine.